fellow Americans, and other friends and subscribers around the world. Heck yeah, man! Today, whoa, man, dude, this hose almost pulled me down back way. This morning, so much going on, man, so much going on. This morning, I'm going to pull all these hoses to water on the other side of the property. So I got to get that going, and then tomorrow the fish fences start. So I can't believe it's already fish fence time. Look at all these thorns, man. Man. So got to do a few things to the, check all the fluids and everything. A couple adjustments on the green bean before we start beating the heck out of it. That's the, dude, it's so amazing. That's the equipment and everything, dude. What the heck? They're building crap all around me. Well, crap. Guess can't just sit here and drink coffee. Even though I'd like to. Give me the hiccups now. So I'm gonna go let the rabbits out, finish pulling the hose over there. Feed the chickens. That just reminded me. Get the water going out there, and I think I'm gonna start on this one shed back here, the one that the tree fell on, because trash, because we started getting trash service here, I guess about a month ago. I haven't ever had trash service, but they started offering it out here, but we have to haul the trash cans a long ways, but it's kind of nice. But I'll be up the fish fences tomorrow, so I need to pull together, because we don't produce a bunch of trash, but there's plenty around here to fill that can up, so I got to do that. So I'll do that because I got a lot of water damage crap back here. And I got to do the green bean, like I said, and a few things to it to make sure that it's all ready to get beat up. And then the Ford Exploder, got it all, back, the blowing hose and everything. And then Miss Kitty went and took it out a couple days ago to run into town. She didn't even, make it very far, turned around, brought it back, and said that the transmission's slipping. So now I got to check that thing out. That ain't no good. So, a lot to do, man. Better get out. Hello, my furry little friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Alright, man, I need to clean out the back of this. Clean out the back of this truck from all the crap that I find. I don't know if you call it find, but all the stuff that I pick up. I end up just throwing it in here until I get to a trash can. What the heck was that? I better keep that. I like that old stuff. Where's Pie? Little chunks of rope, I just leave. Old brass. Old brass recycling. Old aluminum. Old license plates. Old, I guess, broom handle. Piece of pipe with plastic on it. Lightweight. I guess I'll keep the pipe. Might come in handy for something. I need to get this all cleaned out because there'll be a lot more junk I'll be picking up, I'm sure. Holy crap. It's crazy, some of the stuff. Lots of cans, lots of aluminum. Bud Light. Oh, time change water. Part of the green bean. That's where Red hit it. Ran into my dang truck, man. He's ran into a lot of my dang trucks. Red runs into everything. Well, getting the bean ready. Hold on, we got stuff to talk about. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were coming to tell me shit.
No.
Just coming to see me?
Just coming to see you. Oh, there's a shower curtain rod.
Yeah, you want it?
I don't know. I might.
Something I picked up on the side. There's a old jack. This is all the crap, all this thing that's missing. Oh no, it's right here. It's one of those. Miss Kitty don't throw nothing away.
No, I might use it one day.
Oh, it don't twist her.
Don't
Yes.
twist.
Maybe I can go play. If you don't want it, throw it in the dump or in the trash. Some of this crap I just can't keep.
That's not
Real good. It's not real long. Oh, she's so cute. I'll come over there for a break with you. I know that's what you wanted. Something go over real quick, man. Especially up here in these mountains, something that you always have. Which this is actually one that's pretty funny because this is actually one that I found. I get it all entangled to crap. This one, it's missing the hook. But I've left it in here because the other one is in the Dodge. Is a come along. And this one I found up. What had happened is they had, oh, it's jammed up right there. But I'm telling you, man, if I need to use it, it's usable. And, you know, you'd have to end up, because they broke the hook. What they're doing is dragging a log up the side of the hill, broke the hook. It jammed, it wedged this pulley right here. And they just threw it over the side, man. And then I don't know if they had meant to leave it or got sick of it and left. This is actually an American-made one, too, in Ohio. But these are things that you should have, you know, just for your survival. But when you live the lifestyle that I live and up the mountain all the time, you know, I'm up there all the time, you know. And it's a high lift jack. Dude, everything's just buried in the crap, and it's here. It's here. And that's one reason that I keep the high lift jack come along. This is stuff that all my kids have in their thing. They've all been raised, man. You always have a high lift jack, a come along, a shovel. You know, that's the stuff just to get yourself out of the hoorah, you know. You know, and you can get into stuff for, you know, battery cables for a jump and all that stuff. I don't really carry battery cables. There might be some pair behind the seat, but mostly the kind of crap that I get into is, you know, high-centered, stuck, halfway off a cliff, you know, just everyday stuff. And then, of course, I usually carry, and I've used them both, I usually carry 2 spares, so I'll probably get another spare in here before I get going. You know, definitely a wrench to get your tire off. I also carry a crank up jack, just cause you just never know. And then all this other crap is just stuff that I found, man. I find a lot of bungee cables, bungee cords. I find tons of bungee cords, a lot of ratchet straps, and a lot of junk. But there's always but you always got to have your stuff to get you out of the mess. And I get myself into some, look at that, man, an old drain. You know, see, I'm telling you, some of the stuff that you find up in the mountains is insanity. You're like, what the hell is this doing here? That old pub can, little punch the holes, man. That was when people were swallowing the old pull tabs. They were swallowing them, so then they were trying to come up with different tabs. And this one didn't work out because the little one freaking to come off, sometimes the big one, so they'd still swallow. And I don't know what year, probably, I think that was probably late 70s, man. They finally came up with the one that they still use today. That one, an old splitting wedge that I found up the mountain. I forgot about that. Gunny sacks. I picked these gunny sacks up at a thing too. Dave do Brazil. I'm just tossing them. I'm just throwing them. Old inner tube. Another gunny sack. Cafe do Brazil. Those are pretty rough. Recycle that. That's trash. And then I picked this up. Cast iron something. Cast iron something. Alright, so I'm going to get a... well, I might need a garden rake for the back of my truck. You know, I've had this truck before, and I ain't doing it this time, but didn't get it all cleaned out, stuff, and actually I had a garden back here. There was things growing. Sometimes it gets like that. What's that, man? Old hose. All this crap that dude, all this stuff's off the mountain, man. Or I should say off the mountains. What the hell's that? See, I don't keep everything. Man, if I kept everything that I found, I'd really be in trouble. That's brass. Little brass. Stainless, yellow brass, license plates. That's an old, it's got all these screw holes. This is some kind of bracket. Keep that, man. Recycle. Trash. just because you never know. Never know what you might get yourself into up there. Just pulled this out of the... This is something I grabbed up the mountain, man. I think it's some kind of cleaner or scraper or something. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I could just scrape that right on the ground, but I don't know what might be in there. You know, like an old 44 brass. Grab my bulky. So anyway, so there's some of the emergency things, man, and then the other thing that I carry, you know, is my chainsaw, and there's a fire extinguisher in the front, because you've got to have a fire extinguisher, shovel, you know, if you're going to be, you know, out cutting firewood, chainsaw. And then I actually need to check the, make sure that they haven't banned chainsaws. I haven't even looked on the site and stuff, so I got to check that out before I go up tomorrow. And then one thing that happened yesterday is I was working out behind the trading post. I was gonna use some lodge poles to do some framing. So I got out the saw, you know, and I knew, 'cause I don't know if you remember, man, here a few days ago on that video, that the saw jammed up. You know, and I thought it was just something jammed up in it. So I tore it apart to do it and cleaned it all up, you know, because it needed to be cleaned and everything, and cleaned it up, put it back together, man, and the chain wouldn't, man, it was just smoking. And I'm like, oh no. You know, that chainsaw, man, I love that, man. Old Gregor got that for me, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. Man, best saw I've ever had, ever. I love it. Very dependable. So anyway, so I'm like, oh no, dude. And so I tore it back apart and looking at it, and the I don't know what the heck you call it, but it's a silver deal. It's kind of like a maybe a clutch race or something. I don't know, dude. I'm not no chainsaw mechanic. And anyway, man, it's like a race, and it looked like it was broke. So I was like, oh no, I think I'm gonna have to get one of those. Well, luckily, old Red, you know, after I got that saw and loved it so much, old Red, he ended up giving up his steel and buying the same exact saw. And that starts everything, man. It's just like mine, man. It is great, man. If you're looking for a saw, that I can give you the number. I can't remember right offhand, man, but it is excellent. Anyway, so I tore his apart, was looking at his, man, and my race wasn't broke. You know, it's made like that, but it was off of there's like little pegs that it sits on, and mine had, you know, went down when I jammed it up or whatever, went down, because I was beginning to think it was the bar, because I couldn't get the bar to turn free. So I was like, oh man, I smashed this bar, you know, for the teeth on the chain, so I need a new bar, and that's like 40 or 50 bucks. But got looking at his, and it's nice to have another one that I can look at to see, and my race was down, man, so I put the race back up and put it all back together, and right, so back in business again. So that'll be in here, of course, chainsaw, and then which I do got it. Like I said, even if there is a ban, I always carry a chainsaw. You know, because you just never know when there's a tree that's gonna fall. You know, while you're in somewhere, or a tree to get in somewhere might already be fall across the road, so you need that. And then I always like to carry my little handheld steel just in case, the extra battery. But that's the stuff that I need to live, thrive, and survive up on that mountain. So there's a few things, you know, and then of course, you know, we can, you know, I ain't going in all into details. That's not all I carry, you know. Of course, my snack pack and my water and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So that's all I got for you today, man. I'm just gonna get after it. Video slows me down a little bit, but looking forward to fish fences, man. Fish fences start tomorrow. Good Lord willing. And them creeks don't rise. We'll be back again tomorrow. See ya.